I'm fucking like. Just like that, you found the most consistently inconsistent, but also the most entertaining HVAC podcast in the world. Welcome to the HVAC Overtime, everybody. How are you?
So, I was listening to. Oh wait, Adam doesn't have headphones on.
Of course he doesn't.
Well, my thing is not working, and like nothing's working. I don't know what's going on.
Can you hear?
Yeah, I could hear.
So I was listening to, and you guys need to go listen to this, the HVAC Building Science podcast. Am I yelling?
Yeah, don't do it.
Adam, you look so old. Are you like, do you have an old filter on your camera?
So I was listening to the Bill Spone's podcast, the Building HVAC Science, and he had Nathan Orr on.
Yeah.
And that was an amazing episode. If you guys haven't heard it, go listen to it. Nathan's pretty awesome in that one. But one thing that I did find funny was Bill brought up the bathtub incident. And Nathan,
from our interview with Nathan?
Yeah, and Nathan like made a comment. He was like, I don't think that show's on anymore. He's like, do they even do that anymore? And it just kind of made me laugh.
What?
Dude, I mean, it's not wrong.
It just made me laugh.
Yeah, it's understandable why one would think that. I mean, we do a show every, I don't know, 3.7 weeks on average.
Yeah, pretty much. I haven't done a live stream myself in like months.
Hey,
it's true.
You know what's messed up? You used to be able to set your clock on the overtime show.
That's true too.
Yeah.
But dude, life sucks, man. Life is just fucking kicking me right in the dick every week. I'm burnt out. I got kids and shit, and it's a full-time job just trying to fucking hide these kids under the stairs and keep the ice agents out of the door.
You fucking dumbass.
Hard.
Oh, Bill. I got so my oldest, she's moved out, and I got a phone call from her this morning at like 7 a.m, which I don't hear from her very often. And she's like, "Hey, Dad, I need to get like I need to get an app for school."
Andy, are you in the bathtub again?
He's playing. That was a joke from like 3 years ago.
You fucking remember that?
Yeah.
Randy's in the bathtub playing ring toss with SpaghettiOs again.
But yeah, I got a call from my kid at like 7 this morning asking for some money, and I was like, "Well, it's kind of nice to hear from my kids," so that was cool.
I mean, if it's only what did it cost you though?
Well, she was like, "It's kind of expensive," and I'm like, "Okay, how much is expensive?" She's like $60, and I was like, "Oh yeah, no problem, babe. Just go ahead, charge it on the card. You're good."
You know who you're talking to? This is Chris Stefanovich.
Like, do you know who I am, kid?
I use my money to buy fake money. I have so much money.
That's true, and then I use that money.
That hasn't happened in a very long time, my friends. That living on a high note is gone, and now I'm like.
No, you know what's crazy is that isn't this the same kid that went to the thrift store where they had like $300 clothes at this thrift store?
Yeah,
that's crazy to me. That's still
but
crazy.
she didn't buy anything at that thrift store. She loves thrift shopping though. She goes thrift shopping at like these little places and she resells stuff, dude. She like goes there and finds and she's like, this is worth money, and then buys it and then turns around and resells it on like Depop or whatever the freaking website is.
It kind of takes
So.
the thrift out of it when you're buying things at such a exorbitant price, right? It's like,
yeah, she was curious about checking out some thrift stores in like the Hollywood area one time, and so that's where we went. And I was like, this is not a thrift store. This is like a expensive store. And
yeah,
yeah, she
it's like
didn't buy anything.
expensive secondhand store.
Yeah. No.
What's up, guys in the chat? Jesus Fish, Cyborg Sheep. I remember when I had Cyborg Sheep on the show a couple.
Yeah,
he's been on many times.
I think he might be like the most revisited guest. He surpassed Clive, and he's like the person that's been on the most, I think. But he's also the person that we've hung up on the most and or just kicked him out the most too, just randomly.
I think do you think he's the one that we've said the most mean things to? Like when you look at the amount of time he's been on the show versus the amount of time we said mean things to him, like that ratio, I feel is the highest out of any guest that we've had.
I don't think I've ever said anything mean to. I think it's only you.
I don't think either. Yeah, it's only you, dude. I've never said anything mean.
Sure, you guys too. Like, remember that time I said it looked like he had one of those like tennis ball things on his doorknob, so he couldn't get out of his own room or something. Still think about that at night. I'm not. All right, we're just best friends, and you don't know it yet.
Yeah.
So Joe is here, but he's not here. His brother had surgery. I don't think we're supposed to talk about it, but we're gonna.
Yeah, we're gonna talk. Joe's not here to defend himself, so.
True that. And because since we're worldwide, all these people are going to hear about us talking about them. So
they're probably playing us live in the hospital right now.
Probably.
But no, what had happened was Joe's brother's erection didn't go down after 4 hours, so he had to have it drained, and it became an emergency because it started to necrotize, I think is the word.
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
Or the blood would harden and it wouldn't drain away, and then the tissue would die.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah, it's true. 100% true.
And that actually kind of creeps me out. It's kind of weird.
I think Joe is sitting next to his brother in the hospital room listening to this right now.
You think so?
Probably.
100%, yeah.
Probably. That's pretty cool. Do you think that like since they're in Canada, like is this like the operation free?
Yeah,
he said, yeah.
But did he have to wait 700 years to be able to get it in line?
Joe said today, he said, since his brother's an important person, he just walked in and had surgery.
He is a doctor.
Got it. Yeah.
What do you think they have in the food court? Like Tim Hortons and more Tim Hortons? And like what else would they have in the food court?
I bet you they have like McDonald's hamburgers, dude. It's probably something you wouldn't believe.
I heard they had don't they have poutine at McDonald's up there?
What is that? I don't even. That sounds disgusting. Like, whatever it is.
Like gravy, curds, and shit on fries.
Oh yeah, I don't know about that, dude.
Swear by it.
I mean, I go to I think if you go to Portillo's, you can get gravy on the fries, but that's more like the oil crap, isn't it? I don't know.
It's gravy.
The concept of putting sausage-like gravy on fries is so American. I can't believe that it's Canadian.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
No, actually, I don't think Portillo's. They call it gravy, but it's actually just like the oil. Like if you get a spicy Italian beef, you tell them like no gravy. That just means no oil. So maybe they don't do gravy on their fries there. I don't know.
I don't know. It still seems like it's something that I don't know. Something that was invented from the 600-pound life show.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesus Fish. They got Portillo's, but everyone, when they opened Portillo's in Canada, nobody knew what Portillo's was, so everyone was calling it an incorrect name.
Portillo's.
Chris was telling us about it for like 6 months, and he's telling us I'm like, what? And then finally, I'm like, are you saying Portillo's?
I knew it.
What do you used to call it?
Yeah, I used to call it Portillo's because we don't pronounce L's in California. It is a Spanish place. And then I was educated by Adam, and so now I call it Portillo's.
They don't even have fajitas.
Oh, with the fajitas? Yeah. That is kind of weird.
Education moment. What's William Payne got to say here? In countries with socialized medicine, surgeries and treatment is based on urgency. If you are really sick and in need, you will jump right in, but don't expect much for a stubbed toe. Yeah, I mean, that would make sense, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, we know a couple Canadians, and they kind of say that they get some pretty good health care.
I mean, why tie up the system with useless stuff?
Here's a scoop. With I don't know about everyone's insurance, but like if you guys have to see a specialist, is it just me, or when you go to the doctor and they're like, okay, you need to see this other doctor? Is it just me, or does it take like 3, 4, 5, like 6 months?
No, it's the same thing. Like I literally just went through this because I've decided to just blow through my insurance since I had my deductible paid up this year. So I'm going to go see a cardiologist. I went and got my hearing tested because I have tinnitus.
Penis enlargement?
The penis enlargement thing, which I will be on display subbing in for an elephant at the Toledo Zoo later on this year.
I don't have to deal with that kind of stuff, but I also have a PPO. I don't have an HMO, so I just got to wait for my doctor because sometimes there's a wait to see the doctor, but it's not because of insurance or anything like that.
Well, a sleep study, that was the other thing too. But yeah, like all those things I had to go to my main doctor, and then because of the insurance, I had to be he has to recommend, like he's the gateway doctor.
No. We don't do that shit here. Not with the because I have a PPO, like certain doctors want a referral, but it's not the insurance requiring it with my insurance.
It's so stupid. They're doing that to try to get you not to use insurance and go to the doctor. You know?
I will say though, the frustrating thing for me with my insurance and like the doctor's office I go to, like I went one time and the doctor wanted to run a test. So they ran the test and I was like, all right, whatever, do the test. And then the insurance was like, that wasn't approved. And I go, what do you mean not approved? And they made me pay it. It was like $800. And I'm like, wait, the doctor said I needed it. And they were like, yeah, but you didn't call for approval. And I go, I have a PPO. I don't have to ask for approval, but apparently you do with certain things.
You don't care about your PP, sir.
So I heard like the newer PPOs are more like older HMOs.
Yeah, well, mine is still pretty good, but it's still kind of annoying though too. And it's expensive as hell.
I get a Benny's card. So like whatever my insurance doesn't cover, my Benny card covers it. So I'm
interesting.
Pretty good. You know what? That reminds me though. I went to the doctor a while back, and I had this thing on my neck. I don't know what it was. It wasn't like a skin tag. It wasn't like a mole. It was like this lumpy thing, right? And I went there, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we can lop that off right here in the office. In and out, bada boom, bada bing." I was like, "Cool." So he froze it. Didn't do a good job freezing it because I felt a lot of it. And then he busted out these like large sort of like fingernail clippers and tried to like cut it off my neck. Did a decent job, but once it healed up, it was still there, and I still had to pay the bill.
Yeah,
I'm like, well, you didn't do the job right. Like if I came to your house and fixed something, and didn't fix it right, you wouldn't want to pay, would you?
My wife freaked out one time because I had a skin tag. I can't remember if it was on my neck. No, but I have one on my neck. But I had one. It might have been on my arm or something like that.
He gone. That's it. Right at his stories are like a firecracker that was no pop. You know?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, firecracker with no pop.
Stupidness.
I think your skin tags are sucking all the Wi-Fi out of the air.
No, it's because I'm on a phone. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and a phone call still came through.
Oh, stupid
thing. But anyway, I cut my skin tag off with fingernail clippers, and my wife freaked out. And I was like, "Why go to the doctor? I'll just cut the damn thing off."
Did it hurt?
Yeah, it hurt like hell, but it was quick. It bled for a minute, but that was it.
Right? Yeah.
I always wanted to do that, but right when push comes to shove, I always chicken out at the last minute.
When you do it though, you fingernail clippers, they don't clamp down as hard as you think they do, so you really got to pinch. And it's like, it hurts, and you're just like, I'm committed. So, and I'm sure they're sanitary and all that stuff too, you know.
It reminds me of my brother probably doesn't want me talking about this, but since we're on the topic of brothers with medical stuff, so my brother told me that he thinks he has a hemorrhoid now from like sitting down all the time. You guys ever get hemorrhoids?
No, but I have a squatty potty. It's supposed to help prevent those.
I've heard that. Yeah, it helps evacuate your bowels a little bit better.
Do you
Isn't that-
use it?
Knees. Yeah,
You
fucking
use
I've had it at the same. Yeah.
Does everyone in
Sits
your
front of my
family use
toilet.
it?
That's the stool, right?
They
Like
think
it
it's-
raises your feet up.
Yeah, it's just a stool with a indentation so it fits around the toilet. That's all.
Does everyone in your family use it?
Just my wife because it's in my bathroom. My kids, I bought them one, but they don't use it. They
So
take
you
it out
guys
there,
are
though.
like, you and your wife walk in on each other, and you guys are both freaking squatting like you're in some kind of third world country.
Like you're pooping in a hole in the ground.
No, we shut the door in the bathroom, so
Oh,
yeah,
that's
nobody knows that we're there.
Man, if you could like get
Yeah,
your
we
legs
don't-
up
we don't.
higher, like imagine, are the noises different? Like the noises coming out of your bowels, are they different? Are they more pronounced? Like since you got your butt cheeks
I have
completely
no
out of
idea.
the way?
I don't really. That kind of freaks me out.
You probably don't fart as much because your butt cheeks are spread, right?
Yeah. I imagine the whole process is just like,
Where the hell did he go? He just left.
probably had to take a poop. Didn't even close the door.
No, that was it. He was done. And that truck seat kind of looks like he's driving the Jurassic Park truck or something.
What is that?
I just opened the gate to my house. I just had to jump out so I could back behind the gate.
He has a gate. Yeah, a fucking gated community.
Hmm.
I knew it.
It's a
Only
gate
two
to my
people I-
side yard. I parked my van
Only-
behind the gate.
I know The Rock has a gate in his yard. And now I know Chris has a gate in his yard. You do the math.
Oh yeah, you think it's that special? You think it's that special that I have a gate? It's not even that nice. It's a shitty
I mean,
gate. Watch.
it is manual, I guess. So there's that.
Bill went 3 years without grass in his yard.
That's true. I did.
It's a
Just
tiny
mowed the-
little gate that I parked my van behind, dude.
That's such a choppy video.
Not even that fancy.
I know. You can't even see anything.
All right. I'm gonna click out and grab on my computer right now, so I'll be back.
It is
Goodbye.
bougie. Bougie if I've ever seen it.
Ooh, I almost ended the stream. How do I get out of here? I know.
Hey,
How do
show
I get out? Just kick me out or something.
How's that?
I've been waiting for him to say that this whole time.
Yeah. So I just got back from Summit recently. About a week ago, I was at Summit.
Totally
That was pretty
forgot about
cool.
that.
Yeah.
I forgot. I won't say that I forgot. Excuse me. I won't say that I forgot. I will say that I have been being a bad friend, and I haven't been in the chat as much, asking you guys and like following your guys' life events. So how was
Dude.
the Summit?
I wasn't in the chat that entire week because it was like 6 o'clock in the morning until 10 o'clock at night, nonstop.
Ugh.
So
How
but,
many
it
days?
was
The
cool.
whole week?
Huh?
The whole week?
The whole week. Yeah.
Huh.
I did a lot of podcasting. We recorded a lot of different episodes. And then I did two presentations, and we did a skit on stage in front of like 220 people.
What is this skit? Because that sounds real awkward.
It was pretty awkward. It
Was
was like a
role playing?
Yeah, we were role playing, and it was like we're working on an HVAC system dressed up as doctors.
Oh, that's so stupid. So awesome.
And my name was Dr. Seymour or Dr. Feelmore Comfort.
Dr. Feelmore Comfort. Like
Yeah.
that's the best you guys came up with. More like Dr.
And,
Feelmore Titties.
Michael Cianfrocco was a nurse, and they gave him pink scrubs to wear.
That's cool. I can see that.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It was
Like,
cool.
Who was the customer then? Like who?
We put like a box on a table with a sheet over it, so it looked like we were operating on this thing.
Man,
So yeah,
you guys need to hire some new writers.
yeah, I think so. I told them because we actually had a script and we practiced it, so it was kind of lame.
What's
I
up,
told them
Jason
next.
Johnson?
I said next time if we do this again, what we should do is just come up with a general idea and say these are the props you have to work with. This is the time limit. Just freaking make it up as you go.
I
I
mean,
think that
I don't know. I feel like the one and only skit that we made that one time came out pretty okay, and it was kind of scripted, but I guess it's completely different though. We had to do it across like 7 states, and
But it really wasn't scripted because we each just made up our own thing, and the next person added to it.
True. But we had like a generalized direction, I guess.
We should do that again.
Yeah, we've been saying that for years, but we should. 100% we should. But fuck, like I can't even get away to do anything. I can't get away to text people unless I like fake go into the bathroom. Like my wife is convinced I have prostate problems because I go to the bathroom so much, and I just go in there to like check my phone real quick because I can't do it anywhere else.
Yeah,
like, goblin monster kids, and man, I was trying to read to the one kid today, the baby, and so I get out the stack of books. I'm like, let's read this one. It's Little Critter from like the mid 80s or whatever, mid to late 80s, I think it is. I'm sure you guys all know Little Critter.
No.
Love it. Fucking love that storyline. And so I pull this one book out and I'm trying to read it to her. And she goes over to the stack of books and just one by one, just one at a time, just throwing them off the table until she gets to the very bottom of the like 17 books. And then she wants me to read her that book, I guess.
The very last one?
Yeah, and it was Arthur the Aardvark book. Man, it's so stupid. I threw it across the room.
I'm going to Riot Fest tomorrow.
What the hell's that?
I don't know if they have it in other places. I think it's only a Chicago thing, but it's like it's a music festival. And it started off as only punk rock, but now they kind of add like Guar's playing it now and some other.
You know what? Guar was just at the gathering of the Juggalos.
I don't know what that is.
It's ICP. Every year, ICP does this giant 3 or 4 day concert. And like they have obviously ICPs there, but then all the ICP rappers and like all these like crazy other bands will just like show up. Like Guar was there. They had Static X one year. Coal Chamber was there many years ago. But yeah, it's pretty neat. So how are you able to get out of the house to actually go do something not work related?
I'm actually supposed to go tomorrow and Sunday to it. So I don't know. It's gonna be. It's like making me. I'm getting anxious just thinking about being at 2 full days of a music festival. You know.
Oh, you're gonna be there 2 full days?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He wanted to go 3 days, and I'm like, there's 0% chance in hell that I'm going 3 days to it.
Yeah, I don't even know how I'd feel. I would get anxiety just being away. Like that's why it's so hard for me to relax, because I get anxiety about like there's got to be shit I'm doing or shit's got to be done or something's going on in my house.
I got to tell you guys let me see. Who are we going to see? Let's see if
I've seen a couple good concerts recently.
I haven't been to a concert in a long time. I want to take my 11-year-old to a concert, but
I saw
I don't know what.
Dashboard Confessional and Goo Goo Dolls like 2 weeks ago. That was a freaking awesome show, dude.
Dashboard. You know who I wouldn't mind seeing is the band Train.
Yeah, Pat Monahan. Pat Monahan.
I don't even know his last name.
Yeah. All right.
Sounds about right.
Tomorrow, this is just tomorrow, we're going to see H2O, Bouncing Souls, Marky Ramone doing the Ramones music, Dropkick Murphys, the Buzzcocks, and Weezer.
That should be good. What's the other one? Oh, I saw My Chemical Romance recently too. That was awesome. Although I was the oldest person at the show. Like, in My Chemical Romance is an emo band from our generation, and it was all young kids. I was walking going, what? Apparently they're popular now. That was pretty wild.
So Sunday we're doing the Ataris, Dancehall Crashers, Screeching Weasel, Bad Religion, Jawbreaker, and Green Day.
I remember Ataris, Dancehall Crashers, Green Day, of course.
Yeah, Dropkick Murphys are pretty good. I'm not real familiar with them though. Do they have chairs? Like, are you gonna try to stand the whole time?
I think I have to stand, which I don't know. You know,
Is that gonna work on your old man legs?
Yeah, that doesn't work for me, dude. When I go to concerts, I got to get seats. Like, and I specifically pick certain seats so that way if people in front of me stand up, I don't have to stand up if I don't want to.
Take a Home Depot bucket with a seat on it.
Yeah,
that's a good point. Did you ever see those? Did you guys ever see those like portable chairs that you could bring around where it's like a little thing and it's like a pole, so it's like a one-legged chair that you could just lean on.
Yeah,
it's a little like bike seat. I need to get one of those.
So today I was we have another customer that they have like a massive air balance problem, and their makeup air units at this restaurant have been off for over 10 years. So we're in the process of restarting these. So like vacuuming out the sand and everything, new motors. We're trying to start the existing units to see if we can get them to work before we actually have them like rebuilt. We're going to try.
Yeah, you got to figure out what's wrong with them, right?
Yeah, well, we just start with new motors, new disconnect switches, because these units were originally installed in '89, and they're still in great shape. I mean, whatever, but been interesting.
They've just left them off all these years for no reason.
They had an air balance company come in that said they were going to save them energy, and they slowed down all their exhaust fans, turned off the makeup air units, and then opened up the outside air dampers for the ACs, which is the most just idiotic thing they could ever do. And they've just functioned that way for so long. So they're finally letting me get these restaurants back into shape. We just changed 4 air conditioners at this one restaurant too. We've been doing a lot of work here. It's been wild.
Good. You're staying busy then.
Kind of. I mean, we just let go of a customer too. We just fired one, and that's kind of a strange
Can
feeling.
you say why?
I just have a really strong feeling the chain itself is about to go under and file bankruptcy. Just the way the changes have been happening. And I've talked to other friends across the country that work with those same chain restaurants, and they're getting the vibe too. Actually, my buddy Dave just let this particular chain go like a while back. And so now I just let him go. And it's kind of surreal because all the managers are reaching out like, I heard you're not doing our service anymore. And it's like they have like nice things to say, but it's just like the corporate office is such a mess.
Gay.
Was this the correct order?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
So how did Summit go, Adam?
Well, it was good. We did a lot of recording.
He was telling us about this skit that they did.
Yeah, I heard about a skit.
Sounds cringy.
It was kind of cringy, but it was all right. Overall, it was pretty good. I talked to a lot of people, and yeah. A lot of people came up to me after different sessions and they were like first time Summit goers, and they were like, my mind is blown. This event has changed my life. And it's cool to hear that,
Yeah.
So what, I guess I'm the fool. What is the Summit's like main, they give me the context of the Summit. Like it's a
more formal symposium.
It's like the symposium, but like all the sessions are either NCI instructors or NCI contractors for the most part. And it's kind of like their sessions are based around what we teach at NCI.
Basically, think of the symposium. You should technically be wearing a suit and tie going to the Summit. Not everybody does, but you should. You should be all like dressed up and nice and like proper, like you're going to an ASHRAE meeting.
I'll wear a denim t-shirt.
No,
I'm just making fun of you.
There's like everyone can wear whatever they want, except there's an awards thing one night, and then you got to wear like a jacket.
Yeah. See, that's where I wouldn't see it. Like I wear Levi jeans to the freaking tactical awards that you're supposed to be in a tuxedo. So no, I don't. I'm California casual over here.
Camel candies. What's a camel candy?
Caramel candies.
Caramel candies.
Oh, I can't read.
Yeah, your old man eyes won't let you read.
I need some. What are those called?
Readers.
What is it? The candy that old people use as currency.
Werther's.
Werther's original.
Those are caramel candies. That's what he's talking about. Those are.
Oh my God, he's so old. He can't even get jokes anymore.
Yeah.
I told you, I'm forgetting people like the. All right, so one thing I noticed, even like actors that I've been following my whole life and everything, recently I've been starting to like forget who people are. Am I losing it or what? But I brought this up to Joe. I've been meeting a ton new people recently, so it's like my brain.
It's just purging useless information.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't use it, you lose it, and so is a part of life. I've been noticing, like, not something similar, but just like story details are getting fuzzy. Or I think actually now that I'm thinking about it and I'm slightly distracted, my ADD is like getting stronger. I find myself easily distracted mid conversation. So I'm getting
wild.
I'm getting some brain testing done.
Who's this guy?
Coachisms. I don't know.
Up,
so,
yo.
What's with the new news? Like, just announced that Conduit is getting bought by Service Titan.
Yeah.
That's kind of a bummer. Like, what do you think? How long do you think before Service Titan locks it down to only their subscribers? I bet you about a year. I'd give it about a year, 6 months to a year.
I mean, all right. So did you see, you're in Grapevine. Did you see Shelby comment?
No, I didn't.
So Shelby is one of the founders. Shelby and Marissa, I believe, are the two main original founders of Conduit.
Yeah.
And for anyone that's not, that doesn't know what Conduit is, it's a pretty cool freaking app. It's like for an iPad Pro.
Coachisms.
It uses LiDAR, and you just basically walk around the house and you scan the house, and it creates a 3D model and measures all the surfaces and the windows and everything. And you do like an instant load calc on a house with this app.
Real quick before I get distracted and forget about this. Also, sorry to interrupt, but I have ADD. How accurate is LiDAR? Has anybody ever like measured that and then gone back with an actual measuring tape and like, is it like right on? Is it really, really close? Is it?
So, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that like a lot of the things in Manual J, you have a percentage of air that you're allowed, and I believe it's like upwards of like 10%, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that, but it's at least 5%. I could tell you that. Like square footage, windows, blah blah blah. You could be off, and you could still be okay.
Idea of LiDAR is crazy to me.
So, anyways, it's a cool app. And when they came out with it, originally I met Shelby through Alex Meany. You guys know Alex Meany. We had Alex Meany on. Yeah. Joe offended that guy so much he almost left the show.
Right before the show, he almost cut it.
We weren't live, and Joe said something that was like, it was so bad that even Bill was like, "Yeah."
I was like, "Oh my goodness, Joe, you can't
say that."
I think it was Joe had blackface on.
That's like at home talk, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was
like around his brothers.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, Alex Meany at the HVAC Excellence Conference introduced me to Shelby from Conduit. And Shelby gave me access to beta test Conduit before it was out. And it was really cool. And then like I didn't use it a ton after I was beta testing in that, but it's come a long way. And like I'm watching online, they have a lot of freaking users now. But the thing is, what are they going to do? What is your prediction? Do you think they're going to make it better, Chris, Service Titan, or do you think?
No.
You think they're going to?
Well, for Service Titan subscribers, I think it'll be great because they're going to lock down, to their groups. They're basically going to lock it down and offer that. I think it's going to be good for Service Titan subscribers, but it's basically, I genuinely think it won't be available. So what did Shelby say?
She said it's going to be available to everyone, and she said herself and Marissa are going to continue to work for the company in the same roles that they are right now. That being said, though,
wonder how much they sold.
I am believing what she's saying, and I believe she believes that's correct.
Yeah, she believes it.
But I have a feeling that's not going to always be that way.
No, I give it a year. I give it 6 months to a year. They're going to start making changes. They'll push their agenda over. Did you hear too that what did I read a thing that Nexstar? Is it Nexstar? I think Nexstar is no longer allowing private equity into their
that
stuff.
Was a 30%. They kicked out 30% of their members.
Yeah,
because they said they don't need our help like the smaller companies in that. We want to refocus what we're doing on people that actually need our help.
That's pretty bold, but at the same time, I'd really like to talk to someone, even if it's on the down low, because what I want to know is, are they looking at the future and realizing that private equity is destroying the trade and that they don't want to be part of it? Or what is the reasoning as to why they're not letting private equity into it anymore? Because they're clearly making money from the private equity. So what is it? I don't know. I want to know, like,
we get somebody with Nextar on. Honestly, like, I don't know too much about Nextar. All I do know is there was one company that I was doing subcontracting work for the first year I was in business. And the manner that I saw him do everything really irked me. It really rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah. I've talked to people that are Nextar. Even one of my former employees is like a service manager for a company in like Minnesota now, and they're like a big Nextar company. And he like tells me, he's like, bro, it's like the Colts that drink Kool-Aid. He's like, and you have to do everything they say. If you don't follow their scripts and their rules, like if they find out your company's not doing things, like that's what I hear. They just say like it's just a mess.
Blood in, blood out.
Yeah, that's what I hear, but I don't know if that's true. Who knows? But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's there's a lot of changes going on right now in this industry, dude. Private equity, like I get it. I'm happy for the people that are making money and stuff. And like, I mean, I'm not going to say I wouldn't turn them down if they tried to buy me, but I don't see it being a good thing for this industry, especially with the consolidations that are happening. And there's only like so many big private equity companies now, and it's like they own a big majority.
Hey, I got a question about somebody in the chat. You know the dude Jonathan Hughes?
Yeah.
What is that dude that's always posting stuff in Overtime and Facebook that's always talking about his son?
Always talking about his son.
I forgot.
He's like he like trolls people.
Oh, I don't know.
He's got a weird. Is that him?
I don't know.
I don't.
He talks about his son. My son. I thought he always says my son Jonathan. He always talks about his son that does heat and air conditioning. No, you guys know this. Come on, somebody knows what I'm talking about.
I don't know.
Haven't been in the Overtime group in fucking months, man.
Yeah, I go in there every once in a while, but my problem is I have so many friends on Facebook because I basically just max out the friends.
Subtle brag.
No, that my feed is destroyed because it literally, my feed right now, all it is political shit. And it's so annoying, dude. I just want to like wipe my social media feed and start over.
Oh, dude, I'm right there with you. I just want to fucking get rid of everything. I want to, if like me and you guys found a whole nother app to chat in, I would delete Facebook fucking tomorrow.
Oh, speaking of Facebook. Look at where I came home to this.
I am crazy. Look at my hair too.
I know it's fucking gray and shit. You look like you got Ozempic face.
What's Ozempic face?
Like it's all
dude. Ozempic face is okay. So anybody that takes the Ozempic, they start to have a very distinct look to their face. It becomes very bony, and then you know the crazy stuff about Ozempic though is that they're saying like there's a lot of stuff saying that you're gonna lose.
You lose like
the muscle
of your lean mass.
Your muscle is going to literally liquefy essentially. Like I don't think that people are thinking this through, taking that crap.
Is anyone in the chat taking Ozempic? I'm curious to see if anyone we know is on Ozempic.
Just listen to a podcast with Dr. Lane Norton, who's a fucking genius, by the way. But they were like, it was a deep dive into the GLP-1s. And like the latest studies, I guess, are you lose 40% of your lean mass. And it's not just muscle, it's bone density, obviously muscle, whatever organs, stuff that's coming out there. And then the 60% of whatever weight loss that you have is, fat cells.
Yeah, that's some wild stuff.
But man. Like the thing is at a certain age, like your body really struggles with putting on new muscle. So like if you're an older person, like 50 or 60 years old.
Those are the new ones?
Yeah. Sorry, keep talking, Bill.
If you're an old person and you take this and you lose 40% of your lean body mass or whatever, not 40% of whatever weight you lose is lean body mass, then you really struggle to put that back on.
Yeah, it's scary, man. I don't know if these are the right ones, Adam, because I got the transition lenses and these don't look like the transition lenses to me.
Do they have the? Do you have the bracelet and everything that comes with it?
No, I didn't get those ones. I didn't get those. Those ones are too expensive.
What's the point of those?
These
I thought
just
you got
have
the new ones.
No, these have the better camera and they have better audio.
So are you gonna record videos on that?
I occasionally will use them for like videos and stuff, but not for
the
they won't do
one,
YouTube videos.
The original one, the camera sucks. It's so bad.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
Where is the those glasses?
It's in one of the little sides of the eye here. So one, like in each corner, there's one of them's a camera, and then one of them's a light that tells people you're recording. So
you gotta take a Sharpie and black that out so nobody can see when you're.
They make little stickers. They make little stickers that you put over them so that way people can't see them.
Why would they even have a light?
But
because they want they want people to know if you're recording them.
Did you
watch it's not gonna be because you have to say what? You gotta be like, hey Meta, take a video or something. You gotta say something to get it to start working.
The easiest way is just click the little thing on the side. There's like little gestures. You push it once and it starts recording. It's easier. But the funny thing was Zuckerberg was doing the keynote or whatever when he was announcing these, and they didn't really think this one through, and they did it live. And they had the new ones that use a bracelet and they have like images or whatever, and it wasn't working. They were asking Chat GPT or whatever the AI crap. They were asking AI and it stopped working, and they were like, yeah, I think the Wi-Fi is messed up, like live on air in front of everybody, and then clicked it off. It was freaking hilarious, dude.
So Modern Comfort, he had it. He was snapping pictures at all the good stuff on an estimate today. So that's what I was wondering. Is he like opening people's underwear drawer or what?
Like, oh, I left my glasses in your bathroom. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I like the idea of the new ones that you have to have a bracelet for. Those ones are like $900 though. They're
What's
way
the
too much money.
do? Like, why couldn't you just get a smartwatch to it?
Because it's like it shows up it's like a clear translucent. What do they call it?
It's a window right here in the right-hand side, I believe. There's a small window, and like, let's say we're talking on Messenger, it'll pop up on my glasses all day long and annoy the hell out of me. Like fucking Messenger.
And you can like do stuff on it, but like it's kind of like think of the bracelet like you're using a mouse.
Yeah,
it's like you're using a mouse. So you move your thing back and forth, and then you can click, and then it like does whatever's on the screen, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it only works with Meta stuff. So that's the first generation. 3-4 years from now, they'll be much better. But right now, they're not worth buying for the.
I'd rather have the Nintendo Power Glove, fucking giant glove.
Dude, that Power Glove was like not even something that was ever like obtainable by me. Like I never even had an idea in my mind that I could have it. It was just like, wow.
I have a rotary phone.
Yes, he does.
In my collection.
All right, this is gonna tell like we're gonna figure out who's old enough in the chat right now. Well, who's the correct age, I should say, because if you're too old, you never experience this, and then if you're too young, you never experience this. Do you guys remember T9?
I don't know what T9 is.
No idea.
Texting people with T9.
Oh, is that the one where you had to hit the ABC?
You hit it like
3 times to hit the things.
No,
right?
That's not the T. So that like what you're saying is like you're doing the three times to get this or to get the C or whatever.
Yeah.
But T9 is it predicts what you're doing, and you just hit that number once, and you go to the next number for the next letter. So it's not the same number over and over again.
And that sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah, no.
You don't remember that?
Not specifically, no. I mean, I also didn't have a cell phone until like the end of high school.
Professor Kiwi remembers T9.
Professor Kiwi, where did he come from?
I've never heard the guy's name in my life. He pops out when we started talking about T9. He's like, well, shit, I remember that.
Fucking Professor Kiwi. That's amazing.
Yeah, early 2000s.
I'll tell you what, though, like this last 2 weeks alone has truly made me want to just delete all social media.
Well, let's do it, bro. Let's do it. Let's find a different way for us to communicate with each other. And just
All right, so let's like, all right, I know you guys probably don't want to talk about that, but those freaking both back to back 2 weeks in a row, the murder videos that were on freaking social media were disturbing as heck.
I never planned on watching the last video. My dad was talking about something. We were on a roof and he said, and we're talking about Charlie Kirk now. And he said, and we're not going to get political or anything, okay? But my dad was looking at something and he goes, "Did you hear?" And I look over his shoulder and I look down and I instantly said, "Oh, that's fucking fake. There's no way." I never have seen something. That was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
I saw
that
something
ruined me. Like, dude, literally for like the last week and a half, I literally feel like I need to go fucking talk to a therapist. Like, that fucked my head up.
My wife showed me something years ago that ruined me for like weeks, dude. Like, I swear I have PTSD from it, but it was a video and it was real, 100% real. And she would show me these videos from time to time.
Oh, was it the one where the guy sat on the glass jar? Because that fucked me up too.
No, those are the ones I showed her. No, the videos she showed me were much worse. It was this cartel had kidnapped the other cartel leader's son, and he was like 12 years old. And they slowly cut his head off. And like, I was watching the video, I'm like, I don't want to watch this, but I couldn't turn away. It was the most disturbing thing. Like to see like his body shake. Like, it's still in my brain, dude. It's so fucked up. And like anything. Like, it, I don't know. I can't even describe it. It's
do you remember the video that Joe just said the other day about some like a migrant guy or whatever getting his head like chopping the hotel?
I didn't watch that shit. I heard about that, but I didn't. I can't watch that stuff, dude.
He fucking chopped her head off and then kicked it in the parking lot. And
in front of his wife and son or something like that.
The person that was killed, their wife and kid were watching in the same room when the fucking psycho cut his head off or something like that.
Yeah, dude. Like, fucking shit.
This
and they keep posting all these videos online for everyone to see. It's wild.
I one time saw a video where this guy had, I swear, it was like 6 eggs. He put them into a girl's ass, and then she pooped them into a frying pan, and they made an omelet, and he ate the omelet. All in one shot, one take, one opportunity.
Why am I not surprised that you watched that?
It was gross. It didn't taste good either.
I will say that there's a funny social media thing going around, and it was like, it made me laugh, and it said something along the lines of, it was like geared towards old people, and it was like trying to encourage them to go Google search 2 girls, 1 cup, and it just fucking makes me laugh, dude. Like, that destroyed me too the first time I saw that.
I gotta tell you that, like, the thing that video of that train of that girl from Ukraine, that was freaking.
I didn't watch that one. I did not watch that video. I heard it, but
I couldn't even watch that. I saw like the preview of the video, and I'm like, nope. I knew what happened.
Yeah. The thing is that like our brains generally are not wired to see that kind of stuff. I realize that like people in the military that go to war, they see that, but that's why they're fucked up. Like, that's why they come back and they need help.
What the fuck is this?
Never heard that, but that's fucking bizarre too. But like,
you gotta Google that.
We shouldn't be seeing these horrific things. Like, this is not good, and this is not taking our society to a good place. This is some fucked up shit. It really is.
I see. There's a part of me that agrees with you, but also like, we shouldn't see it. I agree 100%. We shouldn't see it, but it shouldn't really be happening.
No,
like, it shouldn't. Like, it really shouldn't. Can you imagine if they released? I know I said this in the super secret chat to you guys. Can you imagine if they released a video from inside of any one of these school shootings? How horrific that would be. I've never seen any of those videos. I've never sought those out. I can't even imagine watching such a horrific thing.
No. We're and it, as the generations go, we're getting desensitized to a lot of this shit. It's becoming more and more normal. And it's just our generation was the last generation before there was no social media, right? Or I don't know if that I said that right, but like, we knew life without social media, and now we have it, and it's like
we knew life as go outside from dusk till dawn,
and
play, and like
could you Could
Pretty
you
safe.
imagine letting your kids do the shit that you did when you were like, dude, I don't
Fucking
even let my
right.
kids walk to the mailbox and it's 4 houses up. Like,
what's that podcast with the dude from the guy and his wife, they're both comedians.
the guy and his wife, they're both comedians.
Both comedians.
About
He's
the tiny
friends
house
with
people that drive the the chick.
The dude is friends with. He's actually has a second podcast called like Two Bears or something with that Bert.
Oh, Tom Segura.
Yes, you know his wife.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I forget her name.
I saw a stand-up bit she did, and she's like, "Oh, parents in the '80s had it made. If you were a mom in the '80s, she said something like, huh?
Just let him go."
Well, she's like, do you guys remember the thing that came on TV at 10 o'clock? It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are?
Like, yeah.
You had to fucking remind the parents that they fucking had kids back then.
Yeah.
They didn't even know what the hell was going on.
My mom, I can remember. So I live at the time, I lived probably about 25 miles from like downtown Los Angeles. Okay. But 25 miles doesn't seem like a lot, but it is in a city. Like it's a ways away. So when the LA riots were going on, I used to walk home from elementary school and I was walking home and I took the long way. I had no idea there was riots going on, right? I had no idea. And when I got home, my mom lost her shit because it took me like an hour and a half to get home. And she was like, "Where were you? What's going on?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Like, I was just a kid, like, but other than that, my mom like was never involved. She didn't know where I was. She didn't, it was just fucking bizarre, dude. Like, it's crazy.
I would go ride my bike all the way from our house out in the fucking sticks, all the way uptown, through town, across to the other side, like fucking miles away.
Oh yeah.
Just go to a baseball card shop, go to the store.
Yep. Dude, do you remember, like, I remember my mom writing me a note so I could go to the liquor store and buy her cigarettes.
That's awesome.
And then you just fucking hand it to the guy and then hand him the money and he'd hand you cigarettes and you'd go home and give them to fucking mom. Like,
see, I don't think I ever did that.
I did that. Yeah.
What kind of cigarettes did your mom smoke?
I don't remember, dude. I hated it because I grew up with my whole family smoking and I fucking generally hated it.
My mom smoked Virginia Slims.
Oh yeah, one of those types, huh? Did she like pink flamingos in her yard too?
Kinda.
Yeah.
So Jason Johnson says that his dad was working in South Central. My dad, I didn't live with my dad. My dad got his truck broken into right around that time. And he was on a job and he seen the dudes driving away. So he fucking jumped in his truck and chased them. He had a gun under his seat at the time because the riots were going on and he was working in those areas. So he's driving around the ghetto trying to find the dude that broke into his van and he got pulled over. And the cop was like, looked at him and then looked at his vehicle and he goes, "What are you doing in this neighborhood?" Because he was in the ghetto. And my dad was like, "Some guy just broke into my truck." And he's like, "You're lucky you didn't die." He's like, "Get the fuck out of here." That's what the cop told him. And my dad's sitting there thinking, I have a gun under my seat and everything. And the cop was just like, "Get out of this neighborhood. You need to leave now."
Yeah, dude. Fucking let him have whatever.
Yeah.
Not worth it.
No, not these days, dude.
Hey, Jonathan Hughes, do you have like a dad called, what's his name, in on Facebook? That's what I'm wondering.
I'm not wondering that.
I'm not wondering that either.
You guys always talking about his son, Jonathan. Ice Machine Tech in the house.
HVAC Grapevine. Are those
So
guys
drinking
doing
that
what happened to their
song right now?
They were doing a show a while back.
Yeah.
Oh,
Grapevine.
They're
Yeah.
back. They started up again.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's funny because my dad just the other day, he's like, "Yeah, I went to go see Sublime." And I'm like, I liked Sublime when I was a teenager, but I don't like them anymore. And obviously now it's just the son or whatever.
Singer's
But
been dead for 30 years.
it's his son now or something. I think his son took it over or whatever. But still, I never even, I'm done with that kind of music, dude. I'm just, it's not my thing. I don't like Rage anymore. I don't like Beastie Boys anymore. But I liked all that when I was a teenager, but not anymore.
You can't, like, Beastie Boys can't continue. Like, I would never be able to go, like, it's a distinct sound.
But it was a distinct sound before. That was when rap music was not gangster rap. It was more, I guess it was starting to be gangster rap, but it was a different kind of rap, dude.
Controversial. I never liked the Beastie Boys.
Come on.
Yeah. Never a fan of them.
Chris, you know the song Professor Booty on Check Your Head?
I don't know the name of the song. I probably heard it, but
Dude, that is my favorite Beastie Boys song. It's the one at the beginning. Professor, what's another word for pirate treasure? Well, I think it's booty. Booty.
I don't remember. I
You're
don't
the
remember that.
I'd go see Fred Durst nowadays. I watch some of their stuff online.
That's
No.
Limp Bizkit. Fred Durst, no.
Come on, you're going to go see fucking Weezer, but you wouldn't go see Limp Bizkit?
Fred Durst was 50 years old when he started Limp Bizkit.
No,
He
he
was like
wasn't.
70 now.
Dude, Weezer, the lead singer of Weezer, Rivers Cuomo, is like 67 years old.
Yeah, Fred Durst was already
Oh,
old, dude, when he went popular. Like I think he was in his 40s when they popped off, and it was like,
That's
what
not
the fuck?
that's not my bag, that type of music, you know?
Yeah. I went down a real NoFX rabbit hole though. Like that one I did. I went way down. And then I still like NoFX. I wish they didn't stop, playing and stuff. I wish
I've been on this secret Adele kick. I've really been getting into some Adele. Like,
yeah,
it's pretty calming. It's good, calm sort of music.
Dude, for to calm me down, I just listen to like the synthwave music, the synthwave bands, the 80s retro sounds. That's what calms me down.
Is it just music or do they have words too?
No, they have words. Yeah, there's like the Midnight's the one band that I listen to the most. They're a new band. They have new songs. They just came out with a whole new album, but it's all synthwave music.
I remember to put that on my playlist. I always forget the Midnights.
Dude, I'll send you some Midnight songs to go down a rabbit hole. But the way that I found the Midnight was watching YouTube, and somehow the algorithm picked me and showed me a video, and it was like 1980s movies, and it was scenes, but it had this band playing over it. And I was like, what the hell? And it was all the Midnight. People were putting their music and making videos from old 80s movies. So all the popular 80s movies, that's what I found.
80s music. Synthwave is so cool.
It is. Absolutely, dude.
I'm surprised nobody in the chat has heard of Professor Booty.
Cyborg likes synthwave. See? Cyborg's one of us.
Think Cyborg likes booty?
I don't think he would admit that if he did. Maybe. I don't know.
You're
Whatever floats your boat.
You're getting corrected.
I knew it. I didn't think he was that old.
He looks that old, though.
He's old. William Payne's correcting me. There you go. Cool. But he's old, dude.
I mean, I still listen to ICP. They just put an album out, and they're fucking like 57.
When we went and saw Goo Goo Dolls, even Jill, it was fun. It was a lot of nostalgic songs, but even Jill was like,
how old are those
I don't
guys?
know how much longer they're going to be performing.
Yeah.
Because I think they I think they came out in the late 80s, but they weren't like mainstream yet. And then 1994-ish was Long Way Down. They played it in the Twister movie, and that was like a super popular one. And it's like, wow. And then they were huge in the 2000s. And
how do you remember this stuff?
Dude, this is why I can't remember shit my wife tells me, because I remember the most random crap.
Just like up all night thinking about Goo Goo Doll facts.
What was that band? Hold on. Do you know that song? You always got to jam it when you hear it in the car. What's Semi-Charm kind of life? What is that song called?
Third Eye Blind.
Third Eye Blind.
Yeah. Dude, have you ever listened to the lyrics and read the lyrics?
Yeah.
It's disturbing when you think about these songs that we were all singing. And it's like, dude, that song is so messed up. That one's about rape. That one's about murder. That one's about suicide. And you're like, oh, I just thought it was a fun song. No, there was nothing fun about these. Third Eye Blind had a bunch of them that were horribly bad songs, dude. But they were really popular and everybody loved the melody, you know?
Just made me think of a song.
Jane's Addiction. I like some of Jane's Addiction stuff for sure. I didn't go down a rabbit hole with them though.
Nobody cares about any of this stuff in the chat.
I don't care. But see, that's the thing. Like, I don't care. We need to just, here's the thing for all of us, life is super stressful and everything. So like when we do get the opportunity to do this show, we just talk about what we want to talk about. So
you guys know this jam?
Are you listening to like Enya or something?
Enigma.
It's Enya.
You wish it was Enya.
Is this Return to Innocence or whatever? Is that what you're playing?
Those are the same noises I make when I have my O face on.
Yeah, that was very popular, but it's weird.
Love this song for some reason.
Yeah. Blind Melon. Yeah, I remember Blind Melon for sure. Yeah.
All right, ready?
I'm ready.
Just the beginning.
Just the tip.
Out those guys, man. I ain't got nothing to do with those dudes. Man, I saw your female with them too. What's up with her? I've been hearing that she's been giving that stuff out to all them graffiti guys. Shut the fuck up, Chico, man. We'll paint 3 of those mules for some of that.
What movie is that from? That's from one of the gangster movies or something.
You never heard this?
I don't know that I have, or I didn't pay attention. If I did.
That's the best song ever. Best
Nope.
Beastie Boys song.
The Midnight Runaways.
Oh, dude, the Midnight, like Los Angeles. Look up Los Angeles. That's one of their most popular ones, for sure. And I'll give you a bunch of good songs. I'll go down a rabbit hole with the Midnight, dude. They're like seriously, and they're still up and coming. So like when I went to their concert this last year, it was so nice, dude. There was like not very many people there. We were able to get like VIP, and it was awesome, dude.
I immediately get the Goldberg vibes.
What's Goldberg?
The TV show, the Goldbergs.
Oh, yeah. My kids watched that for a while.
Love that show too.
Yep.
Check your head, yeah.
For sure.
Oh yeah, we're still doing a show, aren't we?
Yeah, we should probably wrap this one up. Wrap it up. I'm familyless. My wife went away for the week, and I guess I should say wifeless. She's gone. It's just me and my youngest daughter. So my wife went away for 2 days. Disappeared. Went out. She's at a casino right now, gambling.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know
With
your
a
wife
bunch of
was
other girls. She's not. She took like $200 from my wallet, and I bet you she spends like 20.
I bet she didn't even tell you about it.
Nah, I handed her my wallet. I was like, just take whatever you need.
Comes back with a coke addiction.
That'd be pretty funny.